just wanted to make this quick video to basically reveal the truth about FTMO, about prop firm payouts, right? Now, as we already know that these prop firms, they're not on our side. Obviously, they make money from people losing challenges, not getting paid out, right? Now, I'm not here to slag anyone off. I'm not here to resist or rage anything. It is what it is, right? So, as you can see on the screen, I received an email back in 2024 in August, and they basically started to tell me that I opened up too many positions, basically. I started over-risking, right? But I wasn't over-risking in terms of losing the 5% drawdown or the 10% drawdown. I was just using an excessive amount of the margin. So what they're basically saying is that I used a 70 lot and a 100 lot in multiple instances, and I'm not allowed, basically. That's what they're saying. They basically gave me this little warning. And they said, needless to say, we consider this an unsustainable approach which will lead to the jeopardization of your account in the long run. In real market conditions, such massive positions could result in extreme losses or even liquidation account, as if I don't already know that, right? Why are they even telling me that when we're trading a fucking demo account and these positions, they don't even get taken to the live market? So what are they, I don't even know why they don't even explain that to me, right? Maybe you do. He says, although do not require any specific trading strategy in general, we obviously are firm with respect to strategies distant from reasonable and safe trading. And they're basically saying that we officially request you to reassess your strategy from this moment onwards by significantly reducing your maximum exposure for all your active accounts. And it's not that I'm over risking. My strategy has very tight stop losses, meaning that I can put a large lot size on. But what they're basically saying is that I'm not allowed to put these big lot size on, because with big lot size, obviously you can make a lot of money, a lot of profit very quickly, and that's essentially what they don't want. They want sustainable trading, want you to risk 0.5%, really, really small, so the margin doesn't cross a certain threshold, right? Anyway, so then they say, in short, we want you to trade our accounts as if you were trading a live account. But then a moment ago they said that if this happens in real market conditions, this could blow your account and it could liquidate you, right? So no idea why they're saying that. So they just kept on going on and on and on. Anyway, so this was in 2024 in August. Then in 2025 August, a year later, obviously bear in mind, in between that time period I've taken multiple challenges. They're basically saying, here we go, as you can see on the screen. On the 19th of August, we delivered our first notice to you regarding our concern with the use of our services, namely big exposures on your accounts, and officially requested you to reassess your strategy by significantly reducing your maximum exposure. Unfortunately, this happened again, blah, 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 blah. Several positions on gold. Now this represents 92% of the available margin. Okay, cool, I scaled in. And then they said here, right? So not only do we have a 5% drawdown and a 10% drawdown, which is already a cap, now they're saying to me that the official request that the maximum used margin on all your accounts, present and future, will be capped at 50% at any given time, considering all positions, right? So they're basically telling me that I can't use the normal lot size that I was using because it's going to be too much exposure. So now they're basically capping me even more. And I'm like, oh shit, now I have to like really think about the lot size and really think about my margin. And if I do place a lot size and it hits stop loss too fast, maybe because of some bullshit, then it blow my account. So now they put me on the edge and I'm thinking, okay, I can see what's going on here. I can see what's going on. They're basically saying to me that I'm too exposed. They basically don't want me to trade this way because my strategy is so profitable that I can pass their accounts in 1 or 2 or even 3 trades. And they don't want that, right? They want me to basically lose. Anyway, that was the first one, the second one. Now the next email, which was just 10 days ago. So This was just before I was supposed to. So I basically had a 50k account. I had multiple payouts consecutively over the past 2 to 3 months, and now they basically. So what happened is I requested my payout. 2 days go by, I don't get it. Okay. Third day goes by, I contact them. I say, hey, what's going on? Where's my payout? They said, oh, we'll get back to you soon. Boom, I receive another notice saying, hey, on the 6th of August, blah, blah, blah. We've told you this again, about 50% exposure, and you haven't done it. You've basically used 94% of the available margin, which is 3.5 lots, which was more than we said. So what they basically said is that we're not going to terminate the contract, which is basically what they said last time. They said, hey, we've made 10% profit on your 50k account. So we're not going to take the account off you, but we'll take the profit off you. Right? I would have rather they take the fucking account and give me the profit, because I don't care about the account, I care about the profit, right? Anyway, so that's what they said. We won't give you the money. We'll give you another demo account as a replacement, and everything will be capped at 50% moving forward. So at this point, I was like, yo, these guys are absolutely taking the piss. So, look, of course it was my fault. I agreed to their terms that it will be, the available margin will be capped at 50% now. So I have to really watch my lot sizes, which is obviously not ideal, because who wants to have stress in the back of their mind when they're just placing a trade, right? So yes, of course it was my fault that I used more the exposure than I should have. But listen, I've been making money from trading for years. I've had multiple payouts from multiple different companies. I have never ever received any bullshit like this. And from FTMO as well, one of the most rated companies out there that have been around for 10 years now, are throwing bollocks like this, capping you even more than what the cap already is. So anyway, look, I'm here to show you that these companies do not give a shit, right? And whenever they can, depending on what strategy you're using, if you become too profitable, if you make too much money too fast, then they will find ways on how to cap it, on how to take it off you, how to, they will basically trigger you and force you to basically alter your strategy because it's not sustainable. If it wasn't sustainable, then how have I had constant multiple payouts? And what I don't really understand is if they look at your account every single payout and they check the lot sizes, I don't know if they do it manually or it's an AI, whatever it is, how have they not noticed this before? Because I've not really changed, I've not really altered anything. I've just continued trading the way I've been trading, and it somehow worked out to be more than the 50% available margin. So they basically had my pants down, and that's that. So be mindful and be careful when you're trading with prop firms, because they can send you bullshit like this, throw you off your game, make you question why did you even get involved in them in the first place. But this is just to show you the truth of what prop firms are capable of. Regardless of your trading strategy, regardless of how much money you've made, or how much money you're making, or how much money you're due to get paid out, they will reject it. They'll tell you that, hey, you can't trade this way. We're going to cap you even more. We're going to take more of your available margin. You're not allowed to trade this way now. But the biggest bullshit is that these orders ain't even going to the live market. They don't lose money when you lose an account. They don't lose money when you lose a trade on a demo or on a funded account, because it's still technically demo, right? So I'm just here to show you that even the most reviewed, rated companies out there are doing this kind of bullshit as well. Like I said, I've traded multiple different prop firms exactly the same way as I did with FTMO, and I've never ever had any notice like this, right? So be mindful, be careful, because your payout is technically never guaranteed. So I just thought I'd share that with you just to reveal the truth, you know. Like I said, it was my fault that I even agreed. I should have just said fuck off, because this is absolute bullshit, and it is what it is. So my business with FTMO is finished. I'm no longer dealing with them ever again. I'm going to different prop firms. I'm going to test different ones out that are new to see if they pay out, because it's obviously better to have multiple accounts across different prop firms because of this bullshit like this, right? So anyway, enough rambling, enough rant. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you took some value and a better understanding. Have a great day.